Hi, this is Elizabeth from Drosera Botanical. I spend a lot of time hiking around the New Jersey Pine Barrens looking for new subjects to draw. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the lichens that I find in different habitats throughout the Pine Barrens. This lichen is a species of Peltigera or dog lichen that I found growing on the base of a black gum tree. Peltigera has reddish to orange apothecia, and if you lift up one of the foliose lobes, you'll see white rhizines that almost look like teeth on the base. The rhizines are what anchor the lichen to the surface that it's growing on. Throughout the Pine Barrens and the Delmarva Peninsula, it's very common to see Viridiathelium virens growing on American holly. This is a crustose lichen that grows on the bark of holly trees, and it's yellow, gold, and green. You can also find species of Glypraria or dust lichens growing on the smooth bark of American holly. This tree also has a lot of liverworts growing on it. Liverworts are sometimes confused with moss or lichen. I've also been finding a lot of Cuprophilus or snowy wax caps in the swamp this autumn. In hardwood swamps this time of the year, it's really common to find a lot of different species of coral fungi. Pitch pine forests tend to have a lot more macrolichens, including species of cladonia. The growth form of these larger cladonias is generally called fruticose. We have many species of cladonia in the Pine Barrens, and some of the most well-known are the reindeer lichens. But these are actually a larger group of several different species. Usually we seem to have more species of Amanita, but it must be getting late in the season. This is Amanita persicina, which is known for its peach-colored cap. One lichen that is fairly easy to identify is the British soldier lichen. The common name refers to the bright reddish-orange color of the apothecia. Cladonia is considered a pioneer species that helps to stabilize the soil. In older growth pitch pine and scrub oak forest, you may see very large clumps of cladonia. A clump of reindeer lichen the size of your fist could be at least 40 years old, and larger clumps may be up to 200 years old. It does take a very long time for cladonia to establish. Cladonia lichens do have some tolerance to disturbance because they reproduce vegetatively. So if a piece of lichen breaks off, it may form a new colony. But still, it takes decades to establish a habitat that looks as nice as this one. Other species of cladonia can be found growing amongst the reindeer lichens. These cup-forming lichens are pretty common. One of my favorite lichens of all time is Cladonia rapii, the ladder lichen. Cladonia rapii looks similar to the other pixie cup lichens, except that this species forms tiers of cups. Older specimens have many tiers of cups and can be several centimeters tall. Cladonia uncealis, or thorn lichen, is easy enough for a beginner to identify. It tends to have a more yellowish-green color than other reindeer lichens, and it is much larger. Atlantic white cedar bark also hosts a variety of Cladonia species. This is a small species of Civilus, which is in the bolete family. This mushroom has pores instead of gills, and it has a very sticky cap. And this is a small species of coral fungi.